While growing up, Michelle Renee didn't have a career of finance in mind. Following a crisis, she found a new focus. Hasn't looked back since. Now she's on a mission to empower more people when it comes to money, and she's here this morning. Michelle, thanks for joining us. Let's talk about the crisis that you had. What happened?
Well, at 19 years of age, I had a stroke.
Oh.
Yes, and the stroke occurred actually when I was in the emergency room and the actual physician caught me. So I had a seizure and I became unconscious, and then I was in the OR and they told me, Michelle, you had a stroke.
Mm-hmm.
And so therefore my life definitely changed drastically there at 19 years of age. And so the doctors thought that I would never ever regain fullness mobility. They thought that I would just be not myself anymore, and doctors basically gave me up to a certain degree.
So what happened then, though?
I knew that wasn't true. Within me, I always had this knowing that something will be birth of greatness. And even though a stroke occurred, I still knew my words were powerful. I have a tremendous foundation in faith. And I knew if I said things that went against what I believed, that my body would follow.
Right.
And so therefore, I never said anything that went against what I believed. And so therefore, God truly blessed me to make sure, but God blessed me to basically to be able to even think even broader. Even after the stroke, when God healed me, I even, my mind was expanded. I was able to flip numbers back and forth in my mind.
Really?
I mean, I'm able to.
It's like a miracle.
It was a miracle, yes. And so many things that I learned today, I mastered them drastically because I wasn't a good student. I was a mediocre student. I did not like class. I did not like going to school whatsoever. But after the stroke and on my healing process, God just really did a great thing in me. And so therefore, my understanding for many different things is very vast, and I am a quick study.
Wow.
And people say I'm an enigma to a certain degree. So, yes.
But at 31, you were in the finance world.
Yes.
And you decided to get out of it because of what?
Basically, I became and understood the technology, blockchain technology, which Bitcoin runs on. And so therefore, I got educated about that space and understood, didn't have a big understanding because it's still growing, but as Bitcoin got more experience, I understood the technology, and I just thought it's a great opportunity.
Right.
I thought it was an undervalued asset that many people was overlooking, and I said, I am going to do this. I did it, and so therefore that put me on a totally different trajectory financially.
It gets a bad name. A lot of people are intimidated by it, but you live by it.
Yes.
You teach classes about it.
Yes, I do.
You got rich by it.
Yes, I did. Yes, I did. Information is powerful. When you have the right information, good information can cut the learning curve. Good information can put you in different positions. And so therefore, we need to understand, even though we don't understand that thing right then and there, like the internet. Everybody didn't understand the internet.
Right.
We did not know we was going to have FaceTime.
They didn't understand TV back then. The telephone.
We didn't understand all the great things that would come from the internet. And with Bitcoin, which runs on the internet, and it's so-called the internet of money, it brings so much great value. It is volatile, yes, but it brings value, and also it brings wealth when you are on the right side of the trade. So even though Bitcoin does go up and down in value, it can bring wealth if you know and have a great foundation in Bitcoin and blockchain technology.
And you've taken it to the next level, just teaching people about finances and things like that. You say it's never too late. Maybe you're on the brink of retirement, but it's never too late to build up your assets to live comfortably, right?
Yes, because with anything, diversification is great. And with anything as well, slow and steady wins the race. So some people think dollar cost averaging in, which I think is a great thing. Say, for instance, you get paid every 2 weeks and you put $50 in Bitcoin and you've done this for 3 years. Generally, and based upon how Bitcoin has increased in value, you're sitting pretty right now. Since Bitcoin has been traded and people can actually buy it, since 2009, well, Bitcoin actually, the white paper came out in 2008, but since 2009 and today, Bitcoin has went up 212 million%.
Wow.
It has outperformed the stock market. It has outperformed 401ks. So therefore, we need to see and get educated. And sometimes we're not going to know everything. We need to get educated and go. Educated and go. Everything is not just there at one time.
Now, that is your main thing, but do you think that people should be doing other things other than Bitcoin?
Well, Also, you have stocks, you have real estate. So definitely,
And stocks are kind of shaky right now, especially with the economy and the new administration.
Opportunity. It presents opportunity. Okay, when something is low in price, it takes less dollars to buy that asset. But when it increases in value, it takes more dollars. So therefore, those are opportunities. So we shouldn't look at things like, oh, okay, you know, our portfolios can be low, and that can be discouraging. But you know, slow and steady wins the race.
Just stick in it. Don't pull it out.
No, exactly. So also we have precious metals. Gold has definitely went up in value.
Oh, wow.
And so therefore that is a store of value. And we look at Bitcoin as a store of value as well.
Oh, Michelle, I love it. Now you have a free workshop coming up. That's Thursday, June 26th. It is at the, the Lightford Recreation Center in Maywood.
Yes.
For details, visit informativeserve.com. That's the number 4. And thank you so much, Michelle.
Thank you.
Always love seeing you.
Thank you.
Okay.
Have me back again?
Of course.
Okay, all right.
We'll be right back.